Which side do you stand? Deciding what kind of faith you will live by is extremely important. 1. God is the one who also solves personal problems. 2. God does not solve personal problems. Praying for blessings is not a good faith. We cannot definitively say which type of faith is superior. We believe that God will lead each person in the direction that is most beneficial for them. However, God, 1. trains the proud to learn humility. 2. restores and lifts up those whose self-esteem has been crushed. Likewise, 1. to those who have already enjoyed plenty of worldly things, God may allow times of need as necessary. 2. To those who have lived under the oppression of severe poverty, God may reveal his providence by blessing them with abundance. In other words, there are messages that help us let go and messages that give us strength. Now, what happens if someone who needs a message that gives strength ends up hearing a message about letting go? What would happen if a believer whose body and soul have been worn down by long-term poverty and hunger only hears sermons from a pastor who was born into wealth, lived comfortably, and is now learning how to let go after meeting the Lord? That believer's life will begin to flow according to the messages they hear. For faith comes from hearing, and hearing through the word of Christ. Romans 10:17. Therefore, believers need to hear the message that fits their current situation. But Satan works to block believers from hearing the messages they truly need. He leads those who need empowering messages to instead hear messages about letting go. This place is a channel for empowering messages, messages that restore and strengthen. This place may not be suitable for those who need to hear messages about letting go. They may find themselves feeling increasingly negative and critical when encountering these messages. If you believe in Jesus, you'll be blessed. If you pray, your problems will be solved. If someone feels a strong urge to criticize and reject these words, it may be that God is about to call them to a different path. However, if you feel so joyful and excited, so much so that you are moved to tears by an irresistible pull, that voice could be the Lord's calling for you. If your heart burns with passion and strength rises within you when you hear messages about blessings, and you feel a deep conviction to live according to those words, then it is worth bringing that before God in prayer. If you desire for God to solve the problems in your life, please click the link below.